A day in the life. In this video, I'm gonna walk through exactly what I eat. That is a total of 3,260 calories. How I train, how I work. Gonna do my second major focus work block, and how I live. One of my non-negotiables is that I spend as an entrepreneur, athlete, father, and husband. You're gonna come along with me as I walk through exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so that you can implement some of this into your own life. Let's go.
Always dunk. Cold plunge, done. Hot shower because it's winter and otherwise I'd be freezing all day, done. Now on to the thing that I start every single morning with, my morning cocktail. All right, so what's in this cocktail? We've got BioMe. This is resistant starch, really good for insulin sensitivity, for your gut health. Do a teaspoon of that. Do one of these mango chili element packs. Salt, electrolytes, necessary. Dehydrated to start the day, so really good way to catch up immediately. And then a scoop of AG1 greens powder, nutritional insurance. Mix all that up. Kind of a weird combination, not gonna lie. I like the taste, but it's not for everybody. Cheers. Pop open the Dunkin app. Gonna order this cold brew so that it's ready for me. It's about a minute away. I just noticed that my son's little pirate ship is sitting there in the back. Boom. I start every single day with this, about 3 hours from about 5 to about 8 a.m. That's gonna be focused on whatever my most important creative task is of the day, my most important work. Right now, that's focusing on book, so I'm gonna throw on my favorite Spotify playlist, lock in. I'll see you on the other side. Making some really good progress this morning that I'm happy with, but writing a book is way harder than I originally thought. About 8 a.m., wrapped up that morning focus work block, 3 hours every single morning. It's the peace and quiet of those early morning hours, no texts coming in, no emails, my wife and son are still asleep. Truly the time where I make the most progress from a work standpoint. Highly recommend carving out a couple of hours, even 30 minutes early in the morning to focus on that most important task. You'll make incredible progress. It's where you generate those asymmetric outcomes where that 1 unit of input can create 10, 100, 1,000 units of output. You want to make an appearance in this video? Hi. A lot of excitement here this morning with the landscaping truck. Time to make some breakfast, which is my pre-run, pre-workout nutrition. Yes, I do scramble my eggs in the pan, and no, I don't feel bad about it. Saves time, and you don't have to waste an extra bowl. For those of you keeping score at home, that is a full, nutritious breakfast in under 5 minutes. So for breakfast, before this long track workout and leg lift, I'm gonna go higher on calories, higher on carbs. I've got 2 whole eggs and a half a cup of egg whites, and then I have a half a cup of oats with a banana, walnuts, raw honey, and whole milk. The macros on that, 45 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs and about 40 grams of fats, right around 860 total calories. Probably work out and run about 30 to 45 minutes later after eating this. Give myself a little bit of time to digest, and then we'll go hit it. Equipment for this workout and run. I'm gonna take this Element pack before the run just to have some salt and electrolytes. Bringing this Honey Stinger gel to probably have about halfway into the run. It's 100 calories or 90 calories, mostly just made out of honey and water, which I like, clean ingredients. And then before the lift itself, I'm gonna take a pre-workout drink, which is this Pro Mix, pretty clean pre-workout formula. It's just like caffeine and beta alanine, and then a scoop of creatine. So gonna make all that up. We'll head over, go try to get this thing done.
Which one we got at night till morning? Which one we got at night till morning? Yeah. Which one we got at night till morning? Which one we got at night till morning? Yeah.
2-mile warm up done. The format of this 6 miles at the track is 600 meters at a 5:35 pace, followed by a 1K float at a 6:25 pace. No rest, so it's 6 straight rounds of that, which is 6 miles of total work. That's gonna equate to right around a 6 minute per mile average. It's gonna suck. 3 rounds done, 3 to go. Oh man, whew. One more, finish strong. 6 rounds done, in the books. Splits on the screen, kept them all right in that range. Couple south of 535, a couple just north, and all of the floats, I think we're sub 620, maybe right around 620. Really, really happy with that effort. 2-mile cool down, and then got to recharge to go hit this lift. 2-mile jog, back over to the gym. I didn't have the gel during the run, didn't really feel like I needed it. Gonna have it now to give me some carbs before this lift, a little bit of energy, alongside that pre-workout drink that I'll have when I get back over there. This has 90 calories, and it's basically all carbs. Fill me back up. 10 miles in the books.
Raised by the rain, saved by the pain, ain't but a thing.
Smash this pre-workout.
I'm gonna need something else to burn. Daddy and I got nowhere to turn. I'm about to be jumping the sun. Not in the mix, but don't act like you ain't heard. How fast do you work? Well, work for what I heard. My peace can't get started. My mind's still on dreams. Soon as my eyes roll open, come good tokens. I've been training myself to add cheese to the picture. Smile go far, self-grace is worth a million. My outlook changed a bit, came a little up. By the time they want the price, the name that went up. Still got work to do, I'm trying daily. Cause don't end up at lead, but I can take it. By now all my demons know I'm praying. By now all my haters know I'm staying. Stack it, flip it, yeah, you know the plan. Feel like I been gave another chance. And it ain't wasted on gambles. Cause I knew I would be this 5 cents in Pampers. They say that he won't put nothing on, you can't handle. So I just see a few more ships on my map. I'm gonna need some.
Time to go home and feast on a post-workout meal. Come with me. Back home, gotta get this post-workout meal in me. After a workout that intense, I'm gonna prioritize a lot of protein and a lot of carbs just to get my energy back up to baseline, refill the stores after that intense workout. So I just threw 8 ounces of the ground beef and about that cup of chopped peppers into a pan. I like to do it all in one pan because it's easier, more efficient. The fats from the meat help cook the veggies. Be done in probably about 5 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. While that's cooking, I'm gonna throw about 250 grams of rice, which is half this container, into a bowl. It's pre-cooked, as I said, so just got to warm it up in the microwave. That's going to be about 90 grams of carbs there in that rice, which is a good amount for after this workout. I did up the macros on this meal and I wanted to make sure I got a little bit more protein, so I am going to do a serving of this cottage cheese alongside the grapefruit. Gonna plate it all up and I'll walk through the macros once I sit down. Sitting down, got the macros on this meal. That all comes out to 67 grams of protein, 125 grams of carbs, and 36 grams of fats for 1,082 calories total. That's higher calorie, obviously, because I just did a 10-mile run plus a leg lift, so I need those higher calories to replenish afterwards. You notice that I didn't cook with any spices on the meat. I like to just add stuff later. This is one of my absolute favorites, this G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. There's only 10 calories in a serving, no added sugar. It's a great, great tasting thing. And then if I need a little kick, I like to go to sriracha for a little bit of that. Bon appetit. What are you doing? Careful. I never really film anything up here, but this is my little writing and recording studio that I occasionally use, and where I've been writing most of this book that I'm working on. So it's about 12 o'clock. I'm up here in what I use as my writing studio slash a little bit of a recording studio as well. Gonna do my second major focus work block of the day. If you think about what I've done so far today, I had basically 4:15 to 5 a.m. is kind of that morning routine block. 5 to 8 was that first focus work block, focusing on my most creative project. From about 8 to about 9:30, that's kind of family time and breakfast, make breakfast for the little man, make my own breakfast, eat that. 9:30 to 11:30 was the workout block, longer workout block today than a typical day because I had that long workout plus the leg lift. And then 11:30 to noon, made and ate lunch. Now I'm gonna come back and do some work for a few more hours. Gonna sit down here. Usually this is like a free flow focus block for me. Today I am gonna be working on the book. That's why I'm up here in my writing studio. Gotta get locked in, get creative. This space really helps me with that. It's a nice vibe. It's on the 3rd floor of the house. A lot of nice light coming in through this window. So gonna get locked in here and I'll come back in a few hours. All the damn vibes. Hi. You FaceTiming me because you want me to come downstairs and hang out?
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. It's my time with you.
Oh, Roman data time. Okay, I'm coming downstairs. 3 o'clock, great deep work session in the books. Got a whole bunch done. 3 o'clock every single day from 3 to 4. One of my non-negotiables is that I spend an hour hanging out with my son. Normally on a nice day, we'd go to the playground, but it's pretty rainy today, so we'll probably play inside, maybe go for a walk. But from 3 to 4, always try to make sure, especially when I'm not traveling, that we make this happen. And just so you understand why, there is a 10-year window when you are your child's favorite person in the entire world. And then it's gone. And then they have other favorite people. They have best friends, they have girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses. You never assume that role again as long as you live. And I want to cherish every single one of those years. So I make sure that it's a part of my days. It's a part of the structure of how I actually live my life on a daily basis. I have the luxury of being able to do that from 3 to 4 p.m. If I had a more traditional job where I was in the office, I might have to do it in the evening or early in the morning. But having that structure and being able to find, define, and actually build that balance into your life is something that I hold as a really important life value and one that I personally cherish. Kick! Kick down that wall! Oh no! Break butt, I'm tired. You tired? No? You never really get tired, huh? 3, 2, 1. Kick! Hey, who is that? What's up, bud? I love you. Thank you.
You're a handsome fella, bud. I love you.
Oh, you want me to back up now? This dude has way more energy than I do. I don't know where they get it from. Because they don't have coffee. There's no Dunkin cold brew for babies. But that energy level, high throughout the day. I want whatever he's on. Breast milk, maybe. You get some lounging time in? A little relaxation? Or you, nope, you're just gonna get going again? It's about 4:15 p.m. I'm gonna head over to the grocery store to grab some stuff for dinner tonight. I'm one of those weirdos who buys groceries the day of. I like to just see how the mood strikes me for whatever I want for dinner. And the grocery store is a mile, maybe not even actually, a half a mile drive, like a 2-minute drive from our house. So most evenings, I just go and buy groceries and see what I'm feeling like that evening and see what I want to make. Game plan, in and out in 5 minutes or less. I cook for both my wife and I dinners in the evening. Cooking is one of my things that I really enjoy doing, so I always do it. Now that means that I really try to have the meals and the ingredients I get be dynamic, i.e. I can make them higher carb for me on this training day and lower carb for her if she doesn't want to consume as many carbs as me. I think tonight I'm gonna go with some sort of fried rice bowl. So I'm gonna walk through, pick up the ingredients, explain why I'm getting them, and then we'll take it back home and cook it. Minutes in and out. We've got a base for both of these fried rice bowls, rice for me, cauliflower rice for my wife. Got some meat in the ground turkey, eggs, and veggies. The makings of a delicious dinner. Oh, and I got that Greek yogurt for a delicious high protein dessert that I'm gonna walk you through. Let's see how long it takes me to make this meal. I'm guessing under 15 minutes, maybe even under 12 and a half. I'll walk through the macros after I get it done. There is 24 ounces of meat cooking there. We're not gonna eat all that tonight between the two of us, but I always cook the full pack because then the next day you can just easily heat up those leftovers for whatever your lunch, post-workout meal, breakfast is. Simple life hack that saves you from having to prepare for the next day if you just overcook the night before. 24 ounces here, gonna take about 4 of it to save for tomorrow, which is gonna leave us about 20 ounces, and that'll be probably 8 for my wife and 12 for me. There's my fried rice. Got 1 egg in there, about 12 ounces of meat, turkey and beef, and then the veggies. All right, the his and hers bowl dinners. My wife's is the lower carb version. That's 60 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fat. And my version has the rice and the egg, and that comes out to 90 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of fat. So mine is north of 900 calories. My wife's is less than half that. So a nice way to be dynamic and have different macro profiles while cooking the exact same meal. And yeah, that took 16 minutes from start to finish with the plating. Slowed up a little bit by the cracked egg in mine at the end, but pretty good, got it done. Dinner was delicious. Back in my office now, it's about 5:30 p.m. I normally come in around this time after dinner, after my little guy's bathed, and do, I don't know, anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes of focused work, mostly either reading
or preparing for whatever I need to be doing the next morning. So I'll kind of reduce the friction of getting started on the next morning's task by preparing for it. So whatever creative work I need to do, whatever posts or things need to go up, whatever I need to think about, I spend this time at the end of the day working on and thinking about those things to set myself up to hit the ground running in the next morning. 6 o'clock, done with prep for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go hop in the sauna. I do 20 minutes in the sauna every evening. It's my mindfulness time. So I normally bring something in there that I'm stewing on tonight. I've got a few pages from my book that I really need to wrestle with. This is the time when I unwind, slow my mind down, think about things that I need to process. And then obviously all of the recovery benefits of the sauna, longevity, heart health, and really helpful with recovery after a tough training day like that one. Always bring a half-gallon jug of water into the sauna so that I'm plenty hydrated while sweating it out in 195 degrees or 200 degrees. Oh man, I was gonna bring you guys out here with me for the sauna, but it is pouring. So I'm gonna leave the camera inside. See y'all in 20 minutes. All saunaed up, back downstairs, gonna make this special, high protein, delicious dessert to cap off my meals for the day, and then gonna call it a night. Now for me, this is a way to get a little bit more protein, a few more calories, and just have like a sweet, tasty treat to end the day. I like having something sweet tasting to end the day. It's just something I enjoy. So I try to do that in the healthiest way possible that doesn't break my pursuit of my goals. This is just gonna be about a half of cup of this Greek yogurt. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna put in like a half a scoop of this chocolate whey protein. About a half a scoop, and then stir that up without making a colossal mess, which is surprisingly more difficult than you would think. This is the proper technique. Kind of shuffle the bowl, and then you gotta kind of scrape the sides, fold into the yogurt. Small handful of blueberries, a little shake of some chopped pecans for a little crunch in there. The macros on this little sweet snack to end the day: 27 grams of protein, 13 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fats for a total of right around 290 calories. Delicious, healthy, low calorie, high protein snack, dessert to end the night. So for the full day, my macros came in at 230 grams of protein, 333 grams of carbs, and 115 grams of fats. That is a total of 3,260 calories. Protein, probably a little hot there at 230. 1.2 grams of protein per pound of my body weight at 185 would be around 220, 222. I don't mind going a little over on days when I train as hard as I did today, so I'm not super worried about that. Total calorie count, probably right in the range of where I want to be, just given that running workout and the lift, probably burning close to 2,000 calories across both of those. So that's a pretty typical day on a higher intensity training day. If you caught me on a lower intensity training day, that protein number would probably still be in that same range, right around 230, but I would bring the carbs down significantly lower. So I do some sort of carb cycling on a typical training schedule, where on lower intensity days, I'll ratchet down those carbs. Total calories will still be in the same range because I'll up the fats on those days, but I do always feel better when I kind of match and tailor my carbs to the intensity of the workout cycle that I'm in. Cheers. Supplements to end the night. I'll take a couple of these omega-3s, a couple drops of vitamin D, because most of us are deficient in vitamin D, a little bit of zinc, and then I've been liking these sleep packs from Momentous that have some magnesium and a couple of other good ingredients. Trying them out, not a staple yet, but have been really enjoying them, and they're super helpful for travel. I look tired. All right, it's about 7:30 p.m. Little man is asleep, I'm all fed, and it's about time when I wind down for the night. From here, I'm gonna go get into bed, do some light reading, maybe watch a show. I love Family Guy, it helps me wind down at the end of the evening. Wife and I hang out, we enjoy that kind of stuff. And then I'll be asleep by about 8:15 so that I can get my 8 hours before that 4:15 wake up that I have every single morning. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you picked up at least one thing that you can implement into your own life to leave you a little bit better off. If you enjoyed this, you'll love some of my other day in the life videos, vlogs, routines, everything. You can find those on screen here. And as always, until next time, stay curious.